So that takes care of the audio problem. Most people don't edit their audio to get rid of the noise. There's always computer hum and external sounds that make it really crappy. So the second problem people have on YouTube with their demos is the demos come out really fuzzy and you can't really see what people are talking about. People say, "Oh, well, you go down here and adjust the size." Well, you can't read it. You can't even read the thing that says size, and that's because they record them too big. And then YouTube makes it smaller, and when you make a big image smaller, you degrade all the little fine lines, which is the little buttons and everything. They just come out blurs, and you can learn from the demos because if you run the same program, you can figure out by the blur down here, oh, that must be the size, because I can see it on my screen. It says size. But I'm looking on the demo and it says blah, blah, blah. You don't know what it says. It's blurry. So to make a good demo, you got to make the size smaller than full screen. And this allows you can move. Camera Studios lets you move once you decide on the size. You can move it around to look at different parts of your program if it doesn't show everything the way you want it right at the beginning. And that's what you have to do to make a good demo, is you have to kind of zero in on whatever you're talking about. And so that's the second part, is make sure you get the size small enough to original recording that you can read the fine print. And you're just going to have to experiment to see what that is. My size is, I don't know what my size is. It's about 600 by 450 or something like that. But I mean, you can readjust the size, and some programs follow your mouse. But I guess Cam Studio, being a simple program, you got to go up in the corner and grab the thing and move the corner to wherever you want to show. The other thing about editing, when you're making a demo, is do it in a number of segments. So you do demo part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. It makes it easier to edit, so that if you screw up, you don't have to do the whole thing over. You just edit whatever part you screwed up. That makes it much easier to handle. And you put it together later with a video editing program. And it just makes it so much more simple, because you can handle any problem and you don't have like a whole half hour of video to edit somehow. Okay, so let's say that we were doing flash animation and we wanted to select part of this stick figure here. I'll make it smaller. See, I got a stick figure here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different movement frames. So we got the guy running. So let's say at this end one, what we wanted to do is we wanted to edit his arm and make his arm go up further. I go down there to plus, I make it bigger so it's easier for me to surround the part of the arm. I get my lasso, so I cut it here, okay. The rifle is a separate photograph, a separate little file, so I will select that with Shift and select. So I got the rifle selected and his arm selected. So I go up here and I'm going to modify, I'm going to transform, free transform. So I turn the corner like that. Oh, the view is wrong. The view, I hate working snap to object. I want it to move freely. Okay, so I bring up the arm here, and maybe we got to do some cleanup here. So let's make it even bigger. See what we got to do. Yeah, okay, we get an eraser. We can erase that. Okay, we get a paintbrush, which is black. Now it's gray, so let's make it black, completely black. We better fill that with a bucket fill. Okay. So we better make it small so we can see the overall thing. Okay, so he used to have his arm down lower here. Now he's got it up higher. And here's the beginning again. Okay, so then we go to scene. And we got the dinosaur. Better make it smaller so we can see chasing the guys, right? Only the guys right now are not running because they haven't been selected to run. Dinosaur here, guys here. So let's take the one with the rifle. Doesn't work having a movie clip. If we make it a graphic, we don't want it running on single frame. We want it to loop. Okay, now when this thing plays, the guy's running. Although the final SWF file, everybody would be running. But to see it run, you got to make it a graphic. Okay?